up, guys? Mommy Naya is back with another video. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to you guys for going missing in action for so long. I've had, a lot going on these last couple weeks. I understand most of us do. So that's why I do want to take the time to come out to apologize and kind of say that there's no excuse. And I'll try to make a commitment to you guys to get a little more frequent with my videos. So, with everything that's going on these last couple of weeks, somebody's teething, and I have almost wanted to kind of rip my edges back out a little bit. Last time you guys see me, we were working on growing those back. So yeah, I've almost wanted to rip my edges back out. The sweetest little boy he can be, but sometimes that constant fussing is like, whoa. So the topic of today's discussion is going to be, what do you parents do when baby is a lot fussy? Say for instance, you've checked for the essentials as far as a diaper change. You've made sure that baby is fed. You made sure that baby has taken a nap. And baby is just constantly fussing. What do you do? I would like to know. I know what works for me and Nolan, as you can see. Walks honestly work for us. So say for instance, if Nolan is fed, diapers change, he's maybe taken a nap recently. I'm not going to try to keep having him take a nap because that's all it's going to do is just kind of frustrate the issue. We go for walks. Walks really are euphoric for both of us. Honestly, it gives me a break for a second. Nolan is able to sometimes I'll put him in his stroller and actually have him look out into the world so he can see the plants, the trees, the pool, the sky, just kind of everything. And he just plays and plays with his toys, eats his stroller strap, and just enjoys the sights. Within maybe 20 minutes sometimes or more, could be less sometimes, he's off for a nap. Especially, like I said, if his diaper's fresh, he's 8. So if baby is a lot fussy, sometimes it can be tired, and your child. So I kind of can gauge when it's time for Nolan to go for a nap, but he may not go down as easy for the nap. So then I'll say, okay, well, let's take a walk. He's not super fussy. And sometimes even if he is, that walk does wonders. So like I said, maybe 20 minutes more or less sometimes, he's ready to go down for a nap. As you can see, it almost works every single time. I know for me, sometimes trying to get out for that walk can be a little cumbersome in a sense. Maybe I'm not ready to go out just yet. And as parents, we do have to make that sacrifice. So say for instance, if you really aren't, maybe dressed just yet for the day, maybe freshen up just a tad, throw some clothes on, go for a quick walk, and baby will more than likely be asleep. I've tried to fight this theory a lot in the beginning. My mom was telling me, Bae was telling me, try to get out, get some fresh air. Postpartum, we're like, I don't want to do anything. And I do feel like I did go through a little bit of postpartum depression. So I really wasn't on it. I was in pain. I was uncomfortable. And I just kind of felt like, well, what is a walk going to do for me if I cannot get comfortable? What is a walk going to do for me? So after I've tried it a few times, even the nurses, I'm in this program with me and Nolan where they kind of check on us. They work with us through a few different activities and make sure that he's hitting his milestones and things like that. Even they suggested it. Sometimes a walk may help, and it really does. Like, I kind of, for me and Nolan, I really try to get us outside at least once a day. Goal is twice a day. Sometimes it works. But for the most part, try to set that goal at least once a day to go for a walk with baby and just see how it does. We are fortunate enough to live in Florida and be able to go outside in a nice area. Fortunate enough to live in a gated community where I can just take a walk around our complex. We don't necessarily have to go to a park or anything like that to get our walk in, which I really do appreciate. So with that being said, I do understand that, some people don't have that ability to go for a walk in their, neighborhood. That environment is just not friendly, or they don't feel safe enough to be able to do that. So what do you moms or even dads, once again, do? I mean, what do you do when you don't have that opportunity? Like, for instance, when I lived in Cleveland, Ohio, You really wouldn't catch me walking outside. I can tell you that now. Honestly, I don't care what area I'm in. I really wouldn't want to take a walk outside by myself. And if I did, I more than likely would, like, call somebody over, or I would probably have somebody take a walk with me 9 times out of 10 if I still lived in Cleveland, Ohio. And even some of the parks that we had, they're nice, but I probably wouldn't go taking a walk by myself either. So what do you parents do? What do you parents do? I'm very curious. So say for instance, like it's one of those rainy days maybe that me and Noah can't get outside. I normally try to get a little creative, because then I do take the opportunity to do some things around the house, do some things that I can, try to get taken care of. And of course, some days are better than others where he's just fine. After he eats, he's great. Everything's grand. He's chilling, he's eating his toys. And then when it comes up on that time to maybe eat or nap time, or diaper change, he'll let you know for sure. Babies have no problem with letting you know, what's wrong with them. So with that being said, let's take a sidebar really quick. When I say babies have no problem letting you know what they need, that also includes time and attention. So as parents, we can feel like, what is wrong? I just need 2 seconds, or let me finish washing this one dish. But when babies, kind of fuss and cry, they can't just get up and say, hey mom, can you play with me? So they kind of let us know by fussing and crying. And they need that. They need that love and affection. They need that to grow and flourish and develop. Like I said, they just can't voice how we can to say, I'm lonely. So it's been times as well where I'll pay Nolan some attention for maybe about 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes, just, kind of get down there and play with him. And he'll be fine. I can go walk away, do what I need to do, and he'll just kind of look, and then just go to his toys and do what he wants to do. And there are times where he's just not having it. Like I said, those fussy times where I can play with him for a second, he'll get happy, but then he's just like, no, don't walk away from me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. And I'm just like, well, what's next? So going back to the notion about, if it's a rainy day or we just can't make it outside for whatever reason. What I normally like to do, Nolan, I do like to read. I want to get him engaged as early as possible. So we'll read a book. Sometimes he'll, kind of smack on the book. I have a lot of hardcover books for him right now. And even some crinkly ones that he can kind of feel and just kind of mash up. And he likes those. He'll be engaged. Sometimes it's so cute because you'll see him like smiling at the pictures and whatever I'm reading. And sometimes he even tries to end the story a little quicker than the story is ending. But that's okay. You're still trying to get them exposed to that environment so that when they do get older, when it's time for bed, you tuck them in and they hit you with the, mom or dad, can we read a story? It comes from you exposing them early on. And that's good. So sometimes we'll read a book. Sometimes I'll get down with him and actually play with his little toys. He has Effie the elephant where it squeaks, so that'll kind of catch his attention. He has plenty of rattles that'll kind of, interesting, There's one toy that I absolutely love, and it has a lot of different activities on it. You can see these pillars here have like little balls and stuff, and even a, kind of whirly, whatever you want to call it. And if you kind of, shake it upside down, it moves, and it does all types of pretty cool things. This little spin wheel here, I love it. I mean, when I mess with this toy, and he'll kind of engage right back at me. They love mirrors at this age. So he'll flick this thing around sometimes. I'll even kind of say, kind of get him to calm down, and I'll hit this. And he just kind of stares at me and does it, and then he'll do it. And it's so cute. It's like so engaging. It kind of takes their mind off of, what they're trying to fuss for at the moment about. So, kind of just engage with baby and get them to the point to where, once again, not to say that they're fussing about nothing at all, but if they're just kind of fussing because they just want to be up under you, or they just want you to pick them up, I'm at the point to where I'm not gonna hold Nolan 24/7. I'm not that mom, and I'll just be honest. And if you are that type of parent, mom, dad, whatever, that's okay. That's your baby. You do what you want with your baby. But Nolan is not gonna be picked up 24/7 by me. So we can try to get him engaged. So that toy is one of the toys I love. We are getting him a little more accommodated with plush animals. So he has a stuffed Mickey Mouse that he absolutely loves. I'll make the, little Mickey Mouse noise and try to talk to him like Mickey, make Mickey dance, and he'll love that too. So the overall message is to basically do things to keep their brain pumping and to kind of keep their attention once again off of just trying to fuss and cry. Another thing, because Nolan is 7 months, I'm so excited. He is at this point where he is crawling. He is crawling now, which is awesome. I love it. So honestly, I'm tearing up just thinking about it, but it's only going to be a matter of time as well where he's going to be following me all around the house. I won't be able to just run away anymore. But he is crawling. So we can also do things to engage the baby a little more. So what I mean by that is kind of maybe put a toy a couple inches away from him, and see what baby does. Sometimes they'll try to go for it. He started dragging himself, where he'll kind of like pull himself and go to the toy. The more we did it, he actually started, kind of dragging himself towards the toy, which I absolutely love. I'm trying to get him to the point now of, I understand babies technically can't be spoiled at this age, but I'll try to even tell him to come to mommy, and he'll kind of just fuss and whine until I pick him up, of course. But kind of do engaging activities like that. Make them work for the toy, because he is at the age of crawling. We're not going to hand it to him anymore. We're not going to, aid into, for lack of a better phrase right now, aid into the baby ways. Help him develop and grow. We can make them work for the toy. It goes all in their development, and it's fun. It puts brain power. If he, he's still working on his balance, so he'll try to get to it and he'll fall over. Sometimes he has a nice foam mat that his grandmother got him that I'm so grateful for. So sometimes he'll topple over. Maybe, sometimes baby falls a little harder than we would like. So they kind of do get stunned. Oh, and try to fuss. No, that's okay. Encourage. You're all right. Get back up and try again. And he goes right back for it. So just do engaging activities to help baby, do what they need to do. Also, he is trying to sit up. So sometimes I'll put him in the sit-up position and, kind of dangle a toy a little bit above him so that he can try to reach for the toy and work on that core strength to be able to sit up. He does have a sit me up seat as well, so that, kind of aids to that. I do like to use it a lot after he's done feeding, so that he can sit up for a little while, because he kind of fights with me when I'm trying to burp him and things like that. So just engaging activities. Just do engaging activities. Try to keep their brain going. Try to keep them occupied so they essentially don't have time to fuss when really there's no need. Once again, they do need that love, time, and affection. So there's nothing wrong with taking some time out of your day to do that, even if baby isn't fussing. Honestly, you shouldn't have to wait until baby gets fussy to pay them some attention and show them that love and affection. Sometimes you may just be able to, kind of stop what you're doing for a second and just play with the baby on your own leisure. That's honestly my message today. I want to know what you parents like to do at the end of the day when baby is just constantly fussing, from walks to, playing with baby, singing songs with baby, talking to baby, reading books with baby, things to keep their mind engaged so that they're not just feeling neglected or feeling constantly like, oh, I just want to be up under my parents. Where did mommy and daddy go? Because when they do get older, they are more aware of when mommy and daddy leaves, that they will come back. Sometimes they may struggle with that in the beginning when they do realize, okay, where did my mom go? I haven't seen her in a while. Or where did my dad go? I haven't seen him in a while. And they get fuzzy. So what do you parents do? Once again, walks work for me and Nolan. That's our specialty. We can go out and enjoy the weather. He can relax. I can relax for a second. Walks really are euphoric. Just they really are. So once again, guys, thanks for tuning in with Mommy and Then Some. And if you guys don't mind, make sure you go ahead and comment down below about your thoughts. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that bell notification so that you do get notifications when I post the next video or any, upcoming things about the channel. And go ahead and share with your friends and family as well, because once again, this is a community for, most of all moms, but parents in general, because moms are just not the only people that are parents. Dads are parents as well. So everybody, we all need a village to raise our children. So once again, thank you for joining in with Mommy Nye, and I'll see you guys next time.